A little delay.
Yeah. Hey.
What's up?
Hey, folks. We are the guest hosts of the live stream today. I'm Lindsay. This is Jeremy. We are the lesser known, lesser seen founders of Beardbrand. And we are stepping in today for your usual host of suspects, Eric and Jack and Josh. We're doing a special thing today at the Beardbrand headquarters where we've got all of our teams working on 3 different projects. They pitched, they voted, and they are working on the number one thing they think Beardbrand should be focused on over the next 6 months to make a big impact on our business. So,
Hey, are you not going to introduce me? You're just gonna
Eric's
start
behind the
reading away.
computer.
the man behind the camera.
Yeah,
It's not a complete takeover.
Come on, man.
I said you were on the. I said you were.
I don't think you said anything. I think we left him out.
So, yeah. Guys, Lindsay and Jeremy don't actually watch us stream, so they're...
That's true. That's true. I catch a snippet every once in a while. But it's fun because it's completely impromptu. We have no idea how this goes. So
Yeah,
you guys get a new treat.
Good luck on this ride with us.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a giveaway.
Yes. You got to stay tuned. The giveaway is in the last portion of the live stream. And you have to be here to comment to win, we're told. So stay tuned for that. We're also going to have some folks from the teams in the office step in and tell us about what they're working on. So you'll get a chance to hear from them why they want their project to succeed and what they think it can do for Beardbrand. And you'll get a chance to tell them if you think their idea sucks or if you like it and you hope that they get to execute on it well.
Yeah, be a harsh critic.
Yeah. They can take it. Thick skin if you work at Beardbrand. So.
And I guess we're going to be critiquing people's appearance.
Oh, we're giving style advice.
Oh, style advice.
We are told not to be assholes. So that's also an exception.
Yeah, we'll have to work real hard.
Yeah. But you get amateur style advice, which is great. It's kind of like just walking up to someone on a street corner and asking them what they think you should do. Except we have acquired a bit through osmosis from being at Beardbrand for the last 5 years.
You guys want to talk about what it's like to be a owner of Beardbrand or one of the founders?
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
Well, I do not reside in Austin, so every time I come to Beardbrand, it's awesome and fun and exciting. This time I got to see a new office, which was great. If you were tuning in last week, you would have seen a tour. And I don't know, being an owner of this business is great because I think we impact a lot of people and we get a lot of good feedback. So that's always fun to read and be a part of. And the team's awesome too.
Yeah. Yeah, the team is awesome. I do work here in Austin alongside Eric and the team every day. And that's what's really fun is watching this team kind of come together and make the company cool. So everything that you guys like about Beardbrand, that comes from these guys that work here. And it's been really fun to build a kind of company where people like to come to work and what you do here matters. And one that's focused on our community. We really listen to you guys and appreciate you and like to hear from you as well.
So what are your roles here?
50% of our energy is spent keeping Eric's feet on the ground. That's important.
Yeah.
I was one of the founders in the beginning, so me and Eric and Lizzie spent a lot of time together developing the first sense and talking about what this company was going to do for individuals. So I was a big part of that initial phase, and then now I get to do some interaction with each of the employees quarterly, and then we have a monthly call where we get on and talk about things that we can solve and impacts that we can have on the team as owners. And then we meet 4 times a year in person, and we've done that since year one, since day one, I guess. So that's kind of what I get to do, work on strategy and get to support my other two co-founders.
Yeah, and my time is spent here in the office mostly focused on operations and business development. So I'm the person who you can blame when something's out of stock. That's me. And we also are the ones who are finding retailers near you guys, so you can go into Beardbrand and grab it off the shelf if you can't find it online. And then my efforts as an owner are spent on strategy, how we can improve, how we can avoid having anything go out of stock, analyzing what you guys are liking and what we should improve on, that kind of stuff.
What do we do next, Eric? You're supposed to keep this thing flowing.
What are you laughing at?
What do you know?
There's not supposed to be dead space.
Well, you guys are the hosts. I'm over here like clicking around.
I thought you're the producer. You're the guy
need
behind the scenes keeping this thing flowing.
I need a big clock so I know how much more.
There's a
Do you not
small
see
one
this
up
right
in the
here?
corner.
Yeah, I
We're
need
only
to watch
6
that one a
minutes
little
in.
bit.
Lindsay.
Okay.
It's like 6 minutes in, and it feels like a half an hour.
Yeah.
People are on the edge of their seats.
Let's get into maybe style consult.
Oh, fun.
Yay.
Some new interpretations on that.
Yeah.
We'll have
let's
our
do
own
that.
language for sure.
Yeah.
So, all right, here's the deal. I got the gong over here. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
I can hear it.
Okay. So I'm gonna gong you. How much time do y'all want?
1 minute.
Yeah, 60 seconds.
60 seconds. That's a lot.
Is it? How long?
Yeah.
How long should we want?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll give you 30 seconds.
Lindsay, if you were a beard, what kind of beard would you be?
I'd be a full beard. I would not mess with success.
Like how long?
I probably wouldn't go terminal. I think that's a little much for me.
Yeah.
But like mid neck, I think.
Like an 8-monther?
Yeah, 8 month would be good. You guys, hey
Got our first photo.
hey there.
Okay. You're on the clock.
All right, so if I had this beard, I would probably round it out, trim
She's-
it up a little.
Yeah, and there's like a double step going. I think you either clean up that line or you grow it out, one of the two, do an in-betweener.
Okay, that was a minute. Just kidding.
You got 10 more seconds.
Okay.
Shape's good, though.
Yeah, the
I think
shape's
the
good.
shape's great. Very trimmed on the sides.
Yeah, I'm interested to hear to see what kind of
Did we miss anything, Eric?
the end.
Well, so you only do one person at a time.
I was talking about him.
No.
Just one. Only.
Jeremy or Lindsay does it.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Okay,
We
you take the next
screwed
one.
that up.
You take the next one, Jay.
Okay. We need another picture, Eric.
I'm doing like 20 things here.
I would appreciate names, too. It's
They don't give me.
You
That's
can
too bad.
just assign him a name.
okay. Oh, I got two people.
Yeah, you get to.
We got Trevor and Scott. Scott's in the front. Scott's got some great hair and some deep eyes. And, there's really nothing wrong with his beard. It looks great. Maybe we could grow out the sides a little bit instead of going so pointy, but it looks awesome. And then Trevor in the back, great cheekbones. And, I got no critique on that. He looks awesome.
Good timing. Okay, I'm up next. Oh, hey, okay. This is going to be Luke. Luke, I can't tell if you're wearing a hat in that second picture there, but it looks like you've got some really great hair. So I would tousle that up. I would use some styling balm. We've got Gold Line available now if you haven't tried it yet. Temple Smoke is my favorite in the Gold Line. So use some of that styling balm. It's going to give you kind of a flexible hold and give you some body. And your beard looks great. Just keep on growing that. Use a comb that feels good on your skin.
You can add in too if you have any other comments, Jeremy.
He's doing awesome. Ooh, this guy's serious. Great lines. I really enjoy a little bit of salt and pepper in a beard, and this guy's got a little bit coming. I think in maybe a year and a half, he's gonna have some really good gray lines in there. You can already see a few peeking out. I think just a little bit more length, a little more patience on that beard, and he's gonna be a-okay. What do you think, Lindsay?
I agree. Okay, here we go.
Can we rotate that, Eric?
Yeah,
I'll just rotate my head. That's fine.
this is
Eric usually doesn't do this part, guys, so let's just be patient with him.
We can talk about it.
We're gonna have to rehire Josh.
We got another hat going on, so I can't really see what your hair looks like, but you've got a great beard. My suggestion for this one again is just to kind of trim up the edges to keep it looking fuller. Looks like you're growing your sides in still, which is great. You got to be patient with that. Use some beard oil to keep your skin nice and moisturized. But yeah, just trim up the ends a little bit. It looks like it's growing faster than your sides. So if you want it to look fuller, probably pace it so that it's at the same rate.
Yeah.
Anything to add?
No, he's got the same lineage of Eric. A little bit of ginger there.
Yeah. Red beard.
Next, please. All right. This guy looks like he's working. He's got a microphone and not very excited, though. So if you smiled, I think your beard would look better. Very full. It's a straight beard. It's great. It's good to see those every once in a while. I think that mustache could grow a little bit longer. I think that would give. And, the sides maybe trim up that middle section a little bit and round it off. And I think just smiling, I think that would do it for him.
Yeah, that's the kind of beard you get stopped on the street for.
Yeah, for sure. People want to touch it. Uh-oh, another tourney.
I like this guy's style. This is great. That hair looks really cool. I like that look. If you do want to change it up, again, you could try some styling balm. It's going to have less of a shiny finish to it. But I think that look is working, and his beard looks like in great shape. I don't have any suggestions for changes there. The beard oil will leave it glistening. Utility balm, if your skin's a little bit drier and you need a little bit more shape to it, I think it's great.
Yeah, I think some people kind of have a struggle with the in-between. This guy does a great short beard.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that stash. I like it. I mean, some people are just a little too timid to really curl the stash and rock it, and this guy looks like he's got some confidence, so I like that. He's got a really short beard. We call it a business beard, right? And I think that's working for him, so only other suggestions is maybe he grows his hair out a little bit.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
I think that would look nice.
Yeah.
But keep that stash going. I think that's important.
Yeah, I like that soft curl. Hey, here's another noteworthy beard. That mustache is great. Whatever you're doing with the mustache, keep it up. Beard looks full. I mean, that beard looks great. I'm curious if he's using beard oil or utility balm on that. If you're in here, let us know. And then I like the hairstyle you're doing. That's the spiky look is cool. If you want to try something different, we got some sea salt spray, give it a little texture. But yeah, I mean, it looks like it's got a mind of its own already. Kind of standing up, some personality.
This guy's got another business beard. Lack of mustache, that's okay though. I think we just need to grow in those sides a little bit more and be patient. And
he's got a mustache there.
Well, I mean, not like the last guy with the curly mustache. Like he trims his mustache.
Keeps the mustache
That's what
with
I
the
mean.
beard, yeah.
Critiquing Eric. Yeah, I just think the sides there, just let those grow in, and eventually it'll be as full as that bottom part. You still keep it short and look good, and looks like you're a sailor or something. Next, Eric.
I'm like, what am I doing?
Are we done? Are we done?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
okay.
I just wanted to comment.
I thought we were
I
gonna.
think it's pretty funny. You said he looks like a sailor.
Well, his shirt.
Instead of a seaman.
He's just like, this guy.
Well, his
He's
shirt had
a
his shirt had coordinates on him. You didn't see that? Go back.
Yeah, no, I mean I saw it.
I think it looks like a sailor shirt.
Longitude, latitude.
Yeah, like sailors do that.
Do you think? Hey, someone look up the longitude and attitude of that.
No, it totally looks like one of those
Let
sailboat
me know if it's
shirts.
in the water or if it's on the earth.
It's a sailboat shirt, man.
It's
Right?
on the land.
I
What
really
is
thought
it?
when you
So
went to the next
that's-
picture and it was you were going to let us critique you.
Longitude 31.
I think we should just let the audience do this. They've got. I'm just gonna cheat off of you
42,
guys.
31.
Cut your hair shorter. That stash.
Eric kind of gets stuck on little things sometimes. It's in his brain. But I think you should put your picture back up there and then we can critique you.
Give Eric style advice.
Yeah. All right. So lose the smile. Smart ass. The beard is coming back. It looks good. It's starting to come in. Your sides have not caught up with your brawny front, though. But I'm digging the new hairstyle, to be honest with you. I like that for sure.
Eric's style is like the weather. If you don't like it, just wait a few minutes. It'll change.
Shift to shift.
Yeah,
Yep.
we can tell him what to do. But
Is that all you got?
And you do have a great mustache. That never changes.
do you use a
What-
curling iron in your hair?
What do the guys say in the channel? What is my #1 recommendation for my guys? We'll see if it comes out.
Don't look so stoned.
Don't look so stoned.
Well, it says it's kind of early to be that sedated.
Yeah.
So
Come on,
I'm
Eric.
translating.
They're saying you're
Well,
too.
so here's the problem.
They're saying you're too
when
serious.
you wear these headphones, there's like a half a second delay, so you automatically start.
Eric,
talking.
it says, Eric, quit trolling the hosts, the guest hosts. That's what it says.
That was like
Exclamation
10
point
minutes
from
ago.
Brian.
So everyone knows what I say about beards. Gotta grow the big mustache.
Yeah, and grow what you got.
Grow what you got. All right, back to the reviews.
That's the sailor guy.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. I feel like I'm failing. You guys give me some ideas. I don't have any suggestions for this guy. I think he looks great. Maybe fluff his hair up a little bit.
He
more
could probably trim that just a little patchiness above his line.
Okay, like clean up the chinks, the
Yeah.
cheeks.
Cheek hair. A little.
Clean up the cheek hair a little.
That's not appropriate.
Oh, here we go, Eric.
Okay.
This is our life, like all the time.
Yeah, so I clean up the cheeks.
All right, so this picture's sideways again. We need Josh back for sure. This is a great beard, very straight, and he's got a little bit of white pepper in the beard, which is gonna look great in a few years. And I don't know, man. This is just a great beard. I don't have any advice.
Yeah, that cut looks like one you might get by Mahesh.
Yeah,
We should film this guy getting his cut
great look,
and
dude.
call it like dope something or other with tats, coolest ever.
Looks like there might be a filter on that picture though.
Okay. That's good hair. It's got some volume there. Yeah. So for this guy, I mean, it looks like patience is a virtue here if we're growing out the beard. But I really like this style. You know, he kind of reminds me of Josh's setup right
Yeah,
now.
a little bit.
Josh in our office.
Lots of big hair up top and short beard on the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah. So, let's see. My advice would be to look at that chat and see if anybody has additional suggestions.
Sam
I
says
don't
grow out
know
the
what
stash.
to say. It looks great.
And Jeffrey says, hey, that's me.
Hey, why don't we give them some recommendations for things they can win?
Oh, okay.
What are we giving? Are we giving away a weekend with Eric?
A $50 gift card.
A $50 gift card.
If I had $50 to spend at Beardbrand,
Mm.
I would buy some sea salt spray. I'll buy some sea salt spray, and I would buy some utility balm. I might have to pitch in a few of my own dollars, but those
Yeah.
are my MVPs of what to.
You know what I
spend
like?
$50 at Beardbrand.
I like those trial size because then I can take when I travel.
The little samples that come in our orders.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys, you gotta be on top of ordering from Beardbrand because every month we give a free sample that you can't get online. So if you want to try out the sea salt spray or the styling balm or the beard oil or the beard wash, the beard softener, just keep buying from us, and you'll
Yep.
get to try it.
And give them a reminder who you are.
Who are we? My name's Jeremy.
I'm Lindsay. We're the other two founders of Beardbrand.
Some people say we're better looking.
I don't think anyone's ever said that to me, actually.
Really?
But
I
you
heard
must get
I
that
heard
a
like
lot.
2 people in the office say that we were better looking than
Oh,
Eric.
well,
So.
thank you for passing along that
yeah.
compliment.
No, yeah. We own Beardbrand with Eric, so.
Yeah. So we actually came together at a startup weekend. If you guys are in the U.S., you may have heard of it. If you're not, look it up. It's a super fun event where people who want to start a company come together and work kind of blitz over the course of 2 days and get a minimum viable product out and then compete to see who's accomplished the most and whose idea is the most likely to succeed in the market. So that's something we're replicating today at Beardbrand, and that's why we are the guest hosts. All of the Beardbrand team members, including Josh and Jack, are working really quickly on some special projects that they think will really move the business forward over the next 6 months.
Yeah, and when we were on that team together, we really found out that we worked well as a team and that we stood out from the rest of our team. I mean, they were good people, but I think we worked harder and got along, and
Yeah.
it ended up, we kept meeting and hanging out and turned into Beardbrand.
Yeah, fun fact, if we take a personality test, the 3 of us all score the same personality. So we're just narcissists who like to hang around people like ourselves, I guess.
Pushers.
Yeah. So we're gonna get our we're gonna get representatives of each team down here to tell you about what they're working on in a little bit. But in the meantime, we've been given style advice, and we've been talking about staying tuned to win your $50 gift card. Why don't you guys chime in the comments? If you had $50 to spend at Beardbrand, what would you buy? And what fragrance, too?
Greg is giving you compliments. The
Thanks,
first thing I
Greg.
thought when I met Lindsay, how pretty she was. Those eyes.
Oh, thanks, Greg.
What's Jack laughing?
Jack always laughs. He giggles. He chuckles.
He's taking
cackles.
tips.
Get Jack off.
Oh, Eric.
Jack is behind this wall here, so he's with us in spirit and also pretty much physically he's here. He's just not.
The winner gets picked at the end, right?
Yeah, we get 3 winners, I think. Three winners announced at the end. You got to be in the chat to claim it. So are you guys telling me what products you would buy with $50?
Yeah, one said Temple Smoke.
Okay, Temple Smoke what?
Ben
Ben?
Dude, I
just
think,
says
I
nothing.
think-
Old
I think
Money
Ben
Utility
has won
Bomb.
like 3 times already.
Four
Okay.
Vices
So,
Utility Bomb.
we could
Old
just
Money
look up his, like,
Utility
previous
Bomb.
orders to see what he
Spice
won.
Citrus Utility Bomb.
Okay.
Damn, see, it's pretty amazing.
Who's a sea salt spray fan in here? That's one of my favorite products.
I use that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I put some on this morning. Temple Smoke.
Yeah, Temple Smoke Sea Salt Spray. That one's a new addition to the lineup. We just launched that a couple months ago. June, I think. We got some Gold Line fans in here. Tea tree. That's a good, refreshing year-round one. I like tea tree. That's the fragrance that Jeremy was inspired to create.
That was my first. We always remember our firsts.
Shouldn't we start to get our
Guests?
little guest on?
Yeah.
Who should we bring down?
Let's do.
I don't know. Who's first? Who are we bringing on?
We've got 3 teams. One team is about increasing our presence in Europe. One team is about bringing together the Beardbrand community in local meetups. And then one team is about our alliance and how to increase the value to alliance members in terms of getting them more Beardbrand product. So we're going to have 1 or 2 people from each project chime in. It looks like James is first up.
Yeah, so we'll get him here. We'll do a little Houdini act going on right now. So I will distract him with some very entertaining dancing while we get James on board. He is one of our foreigners who works for the company.
That is true.
There
Hi,
you go.
everyone. How's it going? I'm James. I'm the data analyst for Beardbrand. Shout out to my alliance members. I can see a few of you in the crowd there. How's it going?
All right, so
You just gotta give your pitch because there's like a 2-minute delay.
Oh, okay. Got it.
yeah, so
Got it.
James is here. He's going to tell us about bringing together Beardbrand community people into I'll let you tell it, James. I'm sure
Sure.
it's more
Yep.
articulate.
So our idea is based on the assumption, which is backed broadly by data, that adult men are becoming increasingly isolated in American society. We see this basically as young adults leave college or high school and they enter the workforce. They kind of get siloed into individual groupings and lose their built-in peer group, right? So you don't have your high school group anymore, you don't have your college group, you're just working and you're in a new city. I can personally attest to this because 2 years ago I moved to Paris, France, and I sat around thinking I wish I could meet all the other lonely people in this city, but there wasn't really a good mechanism for me to do so. Same thing here in Austin. I moved to Austin to join Beardbrand about 3 months ago. It's very hard to meet new friends in new cities. So my solution is to leverage Beardbrand's pre-built community. We have a really awesome community that we have built. As you know, there's 700,000 YouTube subscribers. We have members of Alliance. There's just a lot of you out there. So the goal is to build an application that could put this community, like bind this community together and allow for small group meetups in person. It's a big challenge because none of us have ever built an application before, but I think our team is working pretty hard today and we're going to get it done.
Great.
Cool.
You guys will have to let James know if you would go to a Beardbrand meetup near you. So James, do you have any themes in mind for these meetups, or is it going to be largely just driven by the interests of your community members?
I think it's going to be community-based. So the goal would be that you'd be able to enter like your preferences, the things you like to do. So like if you like to go to bars, if you like to watch games, if you like sports, whatever, you would enter those into the application and then it would kind of match you based on those preferences. So it's pretty free form and I think it should be community based.
Okay, cool. So one thing that's great about that idea that I love is that y'all know Beardbrand community are cool people. We tend to draw
cool
some pretty
people.
rad people. So if it were me and I was new in town like you have been recently to Austin,
Yep.
I would be looking for people who also gravitate toward Beardbrand community because they're focused on freedom, trust, and hunger.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, there are a couple other meetup sites already, but for me, it wasn't really the sort of crew that I'm used to hanging out with. So I think it'd be really cool to have that sort of Beardbrand community within an application.
Yeah. Are you restricting it to only men allowed at your events?
Oh, that's a good question. We pitched it based on men, but I'd be open to moving it to men and women.
Okay.
Or however you identify.
Bring along somebody else if
Yeah.
you want to.
James must swing both ways.
Oh man.
So it's not a dating site. It's like a friend meeting site.
Yeah, exactly. It was like Tinder for bros is how I pitched it this morning.
Okay.
Right? So it's a good way to hang out with your bros and
All
find
right.
friends.
So what are you guys doing? What are you planning to have done by the end of tomorrow?
I think we're going to have a mock-up of the application, so nothing functional, but it'd be cool to have some images of what it would look like, a general business plan, how it would make sense, how we'd pay for it. That's obviously important because we are a business. And then just some like user profiles, like who are the people that we would expect to be using this product.
Great. Are you have you found anybody who would be using the product, or are you more focused on what you would use personally?
We are more focused on what we would be using personally. I think, you know, if this idea gets greenlit, then certainly we'd start to look for profiles. But for now, it's like we're going to use our personal experience because we only have 2 days to do it, and you know, a small group of 5 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Well, good luck.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks.
Bye, everyone, and football's coming home.
Football's coming home. Is that like?
I think it's a soccer joke.
Is it? It's like off season. You guys missed it while James and Lindsay were chatting. The next person's got to come to the couch. Apparently, someone came here to the office right behind me. I should have flipped, but she asked for tacos.
One taco.
One taco?
Yeah.
Like we're like a customer or like a homeless person?
She had a thing that said like Hispanic outreach, so I think she was trying to do something with them.
You next?
Okay.
I don't know. We need you guys next.
We're come on, guys. You got to be on. We're live stream. Who's coming in here? Jeez, you're killing me. Dying here. I can only entertain the internet for so long.
Stories of strangers seeking tacos.
Just always do that dance.
All right, Artie's here with me.
Yes, hello. Hi.
Artie, you may have talked with Artie if you've emailed us or if you've popped up on live chat at all.
Probably. Aha. See, he is here. Don't worry.
You gotta get that real close to you.
Uh-huh.
Eric's orders. Okay, Artie.
Yes.
You are on the team that's focused on building out our European customer base.
Right, for sure.
Tell me about it.
So we noticed that there was a trend that our EU and UK customers maybe weren't getting paid attention to as much, maybe felt a little bit left out, maybe felt their needs weren't being fulfilled. So our idea is within the next 6 months to focus on them, whether that is literally going and meeting up with them at trade shows, cosmetic shows, grooming shows, targeted advertising, targeted email blasts, going into barbershops, using some of, that's one of the reasons we love having Carlos on our team, using some of Carlos's connections in terms of influencer marketing, Instagram, YouTube, really building that community on a global scale, starting with EU and UK.
Okay. So we talked about it a little bit earlier. Are you finding that we're just not reaching the European market as well, or are you finding that they're not as big of fans of Beardbrand as the U.S. market?
No, I mean, it seems to be like, I mean, they're going to have different priorities in what they like to groom. One of the things we're actually kind of focusing on is more so hair and body than the beard. Okay. Carlos has kind of brought that to our attention that a lot of guys over there in, you know, Germany, Italy, they're not going to have the full beards like we do over here in the U.S. So how can we kind of focus on, because as we always talk about, you know, work in concert with your beard, hair, body, focus on the hair and body, sea salt spray, utility balm, styling balm, combs, brushes, really kind of cater our marketing towards them and speak to what they want to hear. So it's not so much that they don't like Beardbrand as much. We certainly have our fans in the UK and EU, and I talked to all you guys on live chat and in your tickets. So we know that you guys love us. You wouldn't be watching this if you didn't. But, you know, we want to speak to what you guys want and listen to what you guys want.
Yeah, good point. I think that there is a lot of room for people to discover that Beardbrand is more than beards. For
sure.
And that can be a great focus.
Right, and we always say that we're a premium men's grooming company.
Right.
You know, the beard stuff we have nailed, but
yeah.
we want people to know that we have these amazing products for hair, body, skin, maintenance with the scissors and boar's hair brush, and I mean we've got my favorite utility bar coming soon, which is just like
Ooh, yeah.
unbelievable catch-all. I'm bringing it on vacation next week, and I cannot wait.
Yeah, that utility bar is great.
It's the best.
Have
Yeah.
you guys been teased that yet? If you haven't,
Oh yeah, it's like the worst kept secret ever. 'Cause
Okay.
Eric will not stop mentioning it.
yeah, it's a great product. It's
amazing.
It's a do-it-all kind of. a
I,
thing.
as you can see, have a beautifully shaved head. Use it to shave my head just about every day, and
You're using it as a shave soap.
it's amazing.
Cool. Well, yeah, I think there's a lot of room to serve our European customers better. I'm excited to see what you guys come up with on that.
Yeah, we got some stuff cooking. We got some really good ideas. I'm telling you, Carlos has been so helpful. I mean, Dominic is crazy smart and just like the most amazing business mind.
Are you guys reading the comments?
Really? Oh no.
You guys are supposed to be working right now.
Yeah, right?
Okay. Yeah. Jack's getting all sweaty because someone's talking shit about him.
Guys, be nice to Jack, all right? We have to console him when he cries. So,
Yeah.
love you, buddy.
Well, I'm excited about that. Good point. We got Carlos over there. We got Mahesh over there.
Mm-hmm.
And based on our YouTube videos, it seems like there's a lot of trends coming out of Europe when it
For
comes
sure.
to
Yeah,
hairstyling.
exactly. We certainly
Yeah.
have the resources and the bandwidth. We got the friends over
We got
there.
the Van Holtz.
We got the band Holtz,
Yeah.
yes, which everybody loves. Yeah, it's just about, showing face and paying attention to these people and, letting them know we love them just as much.
Cool.
So,
Well, good luck.
yeah,
I'm
thank you.
excited to hear what comes of it tomorrow.
Yay, awesome. I'm excited too.
Yeah, who's the third one now?
Sylvester and I are going to tag team it.
Oh, they're tagged. Well, are you going to kick Lindsay out? All right. So I got to entertain. We got Dominic and Carlos back there.
You got a lot of love. You got a lot of love now, Jack. Yeah.
It feels good to be back in the couch that I've only sat on one time.
Okay. And let's bring that, baby.
This feels right. This feels right. It feels good to be back in front of the camera. Like where I belong. Okay.
Now that one guy's going to be real upset.
Yeah, he's going to be
camera.
very confused. So, Sylvester, do you want to kind of lead us off on what our pitch was? In a sense, it is an extension, of the Alliance.
Yeah.
And since you are essentially the leader of the Alliance at the moment,
Yeah.
big man on campus, you want to just kind of take us through what this idea would be and with this kind of continuation of the Alliance?
Yeah, so the idea, as if you're not aware, the Alliance is a private community where you can link up with other like-minded guys, other like-minded individuals who not only want to talk about beard care, hair care, skin care, and style,
right?
But maybe also want to share in the journey of life.
Yeah.
So it's a community, it's a private community where you can link up with somebody from Europe if you're in the States, or if you're in the States, it's an opportunity for you to link up with somebody across the U.S. or maybe even in your own city.
And I tell you, we've been beta testing it right now, right? I mean, it's been going really strong back since May, right? That's when it first
Back
launched?
since May.
Yep, and it's been going strong, right?
Yeah. So since May, we've had about close to 100 applications come in. And we've got about 40 to 50 members active in the community right now.
Yeah.
And so our project
Right.
is not only to talk about the Alliance or to kind of get a better understanding of the Alliance for the team that we're working with, but also to how do we increase the value or bring additional value to the community.
Yeah, sort of like an extra incentive.
Yeah,
in a way.
extra incentive. So I would even throw it out to the chat here. If you got any ideas on how we can bring more
sure.
value to the community, throw it down in the comments. Let us know.
And I mean, a lot of people in the chat right now are part of the Alliance. So
Yeah.
they're part of the beta testing program. So it's really cool to see that.
Yeah, I saw Ben Innocent was in here. I think I
Definitely.
saw Brian Haywood in here.
Definitely saw some Brian.
The Bearded Dream. What's up, man?
Yeah, it's good to see these guys. But do
Respect
you want to
our-
go a little bit more into what I would say, like, what would we title this as a full project right now? I mean, we've got the two projects before this, which would be like the Beardbrand app for meetups and things like that. And then we've got, the expansion of the European market with a second group. But what would you summarize ours as?
Yeah, so it's kind of a merit system type thing where basically as you are a part of the community and as you invest in the community, then you have access to particular Beardbrand products. Maybe we're still formulating what that looks like specifically.
Yep.
But maybe you have an opportunity to, as if you are a member, you have an extra perk that allows you to basically maybe get Beardbrand products, more Beardbrand products, without maybe having to pay an additional fee.
Absolutely. It's like the next step of the alliance. We're
Right.
sort of like it's been cool to see it evolve since the beginning, and I think this should be, the final step before it goes public.
Yeah, it would be a nice way to kind of like the icing on the cake.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, we're working at it, man.
Yeah, it's coming
It's
together.
fun. It's coming together.
It's really come together. So, yeah, that is our pitch in a nutshell, man. I think we should hand it back over to our original hosts.
Yeah.
Lindsay and Jeremy, if you guys want to come back. It's
Yeah.
good to see you guys.
Look at this. All right. We get that was good. Yeah, the alliance. A few people are asking. It's we're not leaving anyone out. It's just in private beta mode right now. So when it comes back, then or when it becomes public, then you'll have access for people who are interested in it. So definitely trying to work out all the kinks and figure out what's going on. And we're not allowing everyone in now. We're keeping it purposefully small, and then when we're ready to scale up, we'll reach out to you guys. So, what do we got here? Last chance. We got 4 minutes left for what?
Questions.
Question: you got to enter the giveaway.
And they get
Oh. Yeah. Enter the giveaway if you haven't already.
I hope they all did that.
We're going to start announcing winners in like 5 minutes. I think 5 minutes. So now it is time for the Q&A. So ask us questions and we will A them.
Any questions you want, except for a few questions that we may not answer.
Post your questions.
Lindsay's not growing a beard.
That's true. I will not grow a beard. My brother has a really great beard though. So I just live through him.
Chest hair combs. I think you can use our regular combs.
Yeah,
to
those
comb your
actually are
hairs.
chest hair combs that some
Yeah.
people use on their hair.
Eric
like
uses
their head
them.
hair.
All right. So we had a couple questions. First question was for Jeremy, and he asked, "What is it like working remotely for Beardbrand?"
That's mostly all I've ever known. So, it works for me. I get to communicate online, and I get to travel a lot too. So I get some FaceTime here and there, and it's great. It's a company where we're always moving, and facets are moving, and the team's here, and I'm not, and we make it work.
And the second question we had for Lindsay, and what's it like working for a beard company as a woman? I'm sure you've never gotten that question before.
Yeah, working for Beardbrand is great. I think it's great if you're a man or a woman, and very similar in terms of the kind of responsibilities you have and the input you have at Beardbrand. We've got quite a few women on the team, and we hire people who like business and are good at their jobs and work hard. So sometimes that's women, sometimes that's men.
Here's a good question. We'll talk about some different type of buns you can do for the guys with longer hair.
Okay, yeah, I'm actually really good at buns. I don't know if it's just my hairstyle or if I've been practicing it long enough, but I kind of just pull my hands underneath and pull up and wrap, and then I use bobby pins. I prefer that look to like rubber bands and then pins because it's a little bit messier. But if you are doing something that's super active, you're going to want to use like an elastic band first and then some bobby pins. And I've heard that there are better hair ties out there than just the packs that you buy at whatever department stores near you. I'll let you guys chime in about your favorite hair ties because sometimes, like for me, the black, like I just buy the black ones at the store and they'll like break, and then you've got rubber bands like catching your hair. So avoid rubber bands because they're going to snag your hair and break it. You want something that's coated and soft and not going to pull your hair out.
Cool. So shall we pull our winners?
Oh yeah, let's pick a winner.
Let's pull the winners. Okay. This is probably going to take me longer than it should. So you guys are going to have to figure out how to entertain our audience and maybe read some of these questions.
Okay. Ben wants to know if I was attracted to beards to start with or the business model. And the answer is the business model. So I actually worked with Jeremy and Eric on a couple of different ideas for businesses that didn't actually take off. So I love business and entrepreneurship, everything about growing a company. So it could be anything. I probably wouldn't risk going to jail, but other than that, beards or no beards, doesn't matter to me if it's an interesting business. And Beardbrand has been really fun. I really do think it's fun to contribute to people's education and confidence.
How long have I had my beard? I've had a beard for probably 6 or 7 years. I met Eric and Lindsay. I had a business beard, and I grew out my beard, yes. Probably like, I don't know, in 2014, 15. And I've trimmed it back since, and this is about where I've kept it for the last 3 or 4 years.
Okay, Brandon wants to know how to care for longer hair, and we will get to that after Eric announces our winner.
Yeah, we got a winner. Well, let's see. They are in the chat room.
Ooh.
Alexander Pinafiel.
Alexander.
Is that how you pronounce the last name? How do you think you pronounce that last name?
Did you type it in there?
I typed it in there.
I
don't know if there's
I'd say Pinafiel.
And he's got to reply to win, so make sure you say you're in here.
Everybody's telling him congrats, but he has not said
I know.
I'm
we'll
here.
see if he's a winner. If he's not in here, we may have
We'll
to
have
draw.
to pick a new person. I hope he has fast fingers.
Okay, let's talk about how to care for long hair while we wait for Alexander to claim his prize. This is also something that I've had a lot of experience with. My hair gets pretty long. I use a wide tooth comb. So Beardbrand's combs are a really great quality. You're not going to get snags from the teeth with the Beardbrand comb, but you want to use this longer end. Never brush your hair while it's wet. Minimize heat styling where possible. So a good way to dry your hair if you aren't concerned about its natural texture is to comb it out while it's wet and then just leave it. Otherwise, if it's bugging you for it to be down and long, you can pin it up with bobby pins. That's my recommendation. Stay away from any hair ties. Wash your hair less frequently. Use conditioner only on the ends. That'll keep it from looking greasy at the roots where you don't really need it. And Beardbrand shampoo and conditioner is actually my favorite. It's coming soon, and that's silicone free, so it's not going to coat your hair and make you have to use harsh cleansers to get it clean again.
Alexander has not chimed in.
Still waiting on Alexander. I don't know how long we wait, but we can answer another question in the meantime.
Don't miss out, Alex.
I mean, he's in here.
Yeah.
In here, he replied to it, but I don't know if he's got his video on mute or if he stepped away. So we may have to redraw a different winner. But answer one more question, and then if he doesn't reply with one more question, we'll...
Is a braided beard a good idea? Maybe if you're like a welder.
I think a beard braid is cool. If you've watched Game of Thrones, you know the Dothraki sometimes braid their beards, and that looks cool. So I don't have any issue with braided beards. That's gonna...
If you can rock it.
Yeah, it's gonna add some body too. Braids, usually if you braid when your hair is wet, you get some good curve to it.
Hey, Lindsay, do you have any hairstyles for longer hair?
Any hairstyles for longer hair? I prefer my hair up. I know I'm a woman, so I probably can't speak so much to men's long hairstyles, but the hairstyles I've seen look really good on men are, I actually like ponytails and man buns. I think those look great. I usually wear my hair up as well. So for men's long hairstyles outside of buns or ponytails, I don't have any suggestions.
Back to you, Eric.
Yeah, I'm picking a different winner. Got to be in, man.
Let's
That's
do
the
it.
rules. We've said this over and over again.
They should listen.
So let's repick it. All right, I got a new guy. Let's see. Boom.
It is Josh.
Next winner. Let's see. Thad Serta.
Oh, Thad. That's a great name.
Serta.
Show yourself, Thad.
Well, let's see if he's in here.
Michael.
I knew a guy named Thad.
Michael McGuire wants to know if the shampoo I mentioned is residue-free. So silicone is the primary source of residue in shampoo, and ours is silicone-free. So you're going to get residue if you don't rinse your hair enough, but Beardbrand shampoo is very light, leaves you with a lot of volume, and also feeling really clean. So I would say of the shampoos on the market, Beardbrand is the most residue-free I've ever used.
No residue. It's bad for you.
You got to rinse it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Did Thad claim his prize?
Thad not in here either. Is he here? Yeah. Where did you see him? Oh yeah, he is there.
Yay. Congrats, Thad.
All right, man. Shall we pick our second one?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, we're gonna just pick
Put it in the
winners.
shaker.
Winner, chicken dinner. All right, here we go. Drawing the next winner. You should illustrate the winner. What do you think that would look like?
Draw them.
Oh, we got an alliance member, but he didn't give his YouTube channel name. So what do we do about that?
You can see if their name is their channel name.
It's not.
Then you gotta skip it.
Gotta skip it, man. That's the rule in the details. You gotta put your channel name.
If I had the ability to grow a super young aged beard at 12, would I have? Heck yeah, I would have.
You would have?
It would have pissed my mom off. I would have done that.
Somebody wanted to know about trimming the neck when they're trying to grow their beard long.
Okay.
I used to trim my neck, and then as I got longer, I stopped. But I have a pretty good neckline.
I think it looks really crisp. I always prefer a cleaned up neckline, and if it were me, I would go to a barber for that. You don't want to be messing around with a razor blade near your throat.
Yeah, like Sweeney
Boom.
Todd.
Stefan Corner. Winner number 2.
How do you see beards evolving in the workplace? I think they're evolving. I think that they're more accepted, and that's a great thing. So keep rocking them. Grow them. Show them.
Yeah, I think that it's already changed. It used to be that most of the jobs were either factory or corporate, and corporate jobs, you just to look like the rest of your coworkers, you needed to shave your face. It's not the case anymore. There's all kinds of jobs and all kinds of styles, and
Even in the service industry, you're seeing more and more of that
Yeah.
in homes and stuff like that. So that's great.
yeah, it's evolved.
Everyone's stoked because Stefan is in here. So we got Stefan and Thad. Both winners.
We got one more winner left.
Yeah, should we just pull them?
Let's do it.
Let's pull them.
Let's do it. Y'all entertain. Answer our find a cool question.
Yeah, we got to find another good question. Somebody wanted to talk about their mustache. Justin acknowledged my Game of Thrones knowledge. I appreciate that. Thank you, Justin.
All right. Oh, wait.
A man bun is not bad for your hair by itself. It can be bad for your hair if you use elastics that snag it. So I use pins or the hair elastics that Eric recommended that don't have the rubber band in the middle.
A sailor has a style consultation and wins a gift card.
The sailor won a gift card?
Yeah.
Oh,
Awesome.
yay!
Congratulations, sailor.
Yeah, that's what he gets for the latitude and longitude shirt, getting him dubbed a sailor. Let's see. Do
Someone said
Beardbrand-
that was in the Mid-Atlantic, so you
Score.
Sailor. I want to talk about the Beardbrand products affecting skin conditions negatively. Everybody's skin is different, so this guy mentions seborrheic dermatitis, eczema, or rosacea. We can't say that you won't have a negative skin condition with Beardbrand products, but they are designed to be friendly toward your skin. We've actually had people with eczema use the utility balm and see an improvement. So we've had people with the dermatitis condition as well, and they've tested our products. Depends on your individual chemistry, but Beardbrand products are designed to be more gentle than most of the products on the market.
So I got the winner here, and it's pretty interesting, because we had Artie on talking about growing our European sales, and 2 of our winners are from Europe.
Great.
So
go.
the third winner, if you're in Europe, there's a good shot. We'll see if they're in here. Danny Winesima.
Come on, Eric. Good job, Danny.
He's here.
Yay!
Way to go, Danny. So we got all 3
Danny.
winners.
Big Daddy JD wants to know if going swimming in a pool or how often he should wash his beard. I'd rinse it after the pool. You don't necessarily need any beard wash right after the pool. You're just trying to get the chlorine out so it doesn't dry and damage it. So just a rinse. It's easy. And then wash as you normally would.
Well, is there anything else you guys want to say before you wrap it up?
No, this was fun. You're right. Everybody on our YouTube community is great. It's fun talking with you guys.
Yeah, it's been real.
Yeah. And thanks for your input on the fun stuff we're working on here.
Thanks for giving Eric compliments. He needs those, and that really helps him.
Yeah.
I don't know how to turn off this stream.
Josh is going to have to
We're
come
just
in
going to
and
be
save
going
the day.
on this stream forever until I figure it out. All right. Well,
Peace.
hey, as always, thanks for
Bye,
watching.
guys.
Cheers and beard on.